I'm wearing my PJs, so that means it's time to bookaloo. This is my continuation of the ROH booking. Yeah, I'm gonna book Final Battle 2011. Bit of a follow up to the last one. Obviously continuing some feuds, most of them, and we'll even get a new champion. But which belts will change hands? Stay tuned. Okay, alright. Going in, what you need to know is TJ Perkins won the television title in a TV title tournament, defeating the last champion, Christopher Daniels. Our opener, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly versus Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, Golden Lovers. Uh, I would say this would be obviously an awesome match. Like, I don't know if people want to score like 3 3/4, 4 stars, like 80% around that. It'd be the perfect opener. Yeah, just you gotta get the crowd hot. So Cole would pin Omega, or O'Reilly would pin Ibushi, something like that. Either way, Cole and O'Reilly win, and I am building them up to be serious challengers for the tag team titles. I want them to win the first challenge for the titles. Alright, then we have the ROH World TV title. TJ Perkins, the champion, versus Low Key. Now, sometimes I hate on Low Key a little bit, but the guy's good. It's probably because he never freaking loses. But, yeah, I have Low Key actually go over here, the Tree of Woe double stomp. I would really want to use TJ well, but you can't. He's not John Cena. You don't just keep the title on him like 2 out of every 3 years or whatever the hell John Cena has it for. More maybe. All right. Before the next match, you need to know that Generico finally kind of shows enough respect to Corino to stand by his side. It's the 4th member of his team at Final Battle. This is a 4-on-4 elimination match. Could have done 5-on-5. I don't know. It wouldn't have made sense. So the House of Truth, Roderick Strong, the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, is it Invincible Michael Elgin, something like that, and Truth Martini making his return to the ring versus Steve Corino, Jimmy Jacobs, El Generico, and Colt Cabana. Elgin's eliminated first, which is mostly Truth's fault. They're having a lot of problems. Elgin's starting to question things. He's growing. Elgin's pissed that he got eliminated by Cabana. He destroys Cabana, and he actually tells Truth to fuck off and to go fuck himself or whatever and leave. Yeah, there's just a lot of eliminations. Roddy gets the brainbuster on the turnbuckle. Jimmy gets the Angel's Wings. Corino eliminates Daniels. Basically, it comes down. It's Generico and Corino versus Truth and just Truth. Roger comes back out and hits. Trying to remember this. Roger comes back out with the chair and hits Generico. Generico is pinned by Truth. And that's just left to Corino and Truth. So Corino and Truth are standing face to face. Corino's about to tear him a new asshole. And the lights go out. When they come back in, Kevin Steen's in the ring. And he just punts Corino in the testicular region. Much the same way he did to Generico. Hits him with a package pile driver on the chair. Just destroys him. Picks up just a pretty much unconscious Truth Martini. Well, he's not unconscious, but you know. Freaked out. Throws him on top of Corino. You get the 1, 2, 3, and Steen picks up the microphone. Thank you, Steve. But your services are no longer needed. I'm rehabilitated. And he drops the microphone and Truth Martini and Kevin Steen embrace on a big hug, which just gets them showered with booze. And basically, what I would want to do after this eventually is Jimmy Jacobs versus Kevin Steen and like kind of a blood feud, and Corino I would have gone, like not from ROH but from the ring. I don't think he needs to wrestle anymore, and he can still get paid because he's very valuable for helping younger guys. So I'd keep him employed, but I would put him behind the scenes. Now, obviously, you have to have intermission after that because it's kind of hard to follow up in the first half of the show. All right, then we get a double dog collar steel cage match. Jay and Mark Briscoe versus Kenny King and Rhett Titus. All Night Express. Briscoe's, yeah, Titus and King win it here after they hit their backbreaker knee drop. Only Titus hits it off the top of the cage, the knee drop. So, yeah, you get a holy shit moment. The match, I mean, it would be crazy. You can imagine what they would do in a steel cage, the dog collar and everything. Yeah, I don't know how the knee thing would work though. Because you'd have to pick up, say Jay on the top rope over the knee, and then Titus drops the leg off the very top. I mean, it'd be a pretty dangerous spot. Anyway, the point is, All Night Express wins. They end the feud. I should have thought that out better. Then the next match, which is very important, is wrestling's greatest tag team, Charlie Austin, Shelton Benjamin, against Bad Intentions, Johnny Bernard and Karl, the Machine Gun, Anderson. Basically, Haas and Benjamin are big time in this. World's greatest. We're wrestling's greatest. We're the best in the world. This, that, the other. You know, all that shit. They're complete assholes about it now. They stick their nose up at the indie fans. They're totally elitist. All they care about is just beating everyone they can and getting their fame and getting paid more than everyone else, whatever. Bernard and Anderson respond from Japan. They got a little back and forth. Bernard says, "We're going to beat your asses," that sort of stuff. He's a tough guy. He's good with tough talk. Better than me. All right, yeah, so the tag title match, Haas and Benjamin do win when Shelton takes a chair to Johnny Bernard's knees when he's on the ring apron waiting for a tag, which is, I guess, huge boos. And then Anderson just ends up pretty much in a handicap match towards the end, and he just can't withstand too much of the offense, and eventually he goes down. It makes Bad Intentions look really good, but it makes Haas and Benjamin look like they're not only out to win, 1, 2, 3, fair and square, whatever. They'll take it any way they can get it. They have to cheat, they'll cheat. They just want those belts. They'll hold on to them no matter what. All right, the next match, no titles on the line. This was basically a competitive rivalry, a budding competitive rivalry that was actually turned into something personal. This is Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards. First of all, these two would have a 45-minute time limit draw on a Clash of the Champions type special. Then on the regular ROH show, they would have another match, which would be a special episode. It would be like the whole episode dedicated to Edwards and Richards, and you think it's going to end there and everything. There's a double superplex from the inside to the outside through the table. Both men obviously can't get up, but it's so much a holy shit moment. There's no booing. There's like, holy shit. So that's what I'd be going for. Hopefully it wouldn't bomb. And the rubber match would be at Final Battle, and it would be the final battle at Final Battle for the second time. I mean, in a way. This is the #1 contenders match for the Ring of Honor World title. Eddie Edwards versus Davey Richards. Eddie Edwards wins with the Achilles lock and stomps to the back of the head. I like Davey to eventually challenge, but no, I'm going to save him up. I'm taking Davey in a different direction entirely. The fans aren't going to want him to win. I think it's better. I think my new champion will be much more marketable, and will sell you matches much better, at least to the mainstream fans, because he can work a mic. The main event for the Ring of Honor World Title, Claudio Castagnoli, the champion, versus that young knockout kid Chris Hero. I mean, this would have the most. This would probably either this or Davey and Eddie would have the best build, but this would have great build because all the history, like years and years of history, the teacher and the student, all this stuff. Claudio, the guy who went from being humble to a star to being a complete asshole who thinks he's a celebrity. I mean, he destroys people and just, I don't know, kind of lost his way. And Hero is kind of taking an honorable route. Like he doesn't hold back. Like he hits harder, if anything. But he's more about honor. At the end of the match, the 25 minutes in, Hero hits Death is Welcome, which he almost never hits. And he gets the pin on Claudio. And your new Ring of Honor World Champion, Chris fucking Hero. That's the man that should be carrying the company. Look at any better wrestler. Who else has went to Mexico, Germany, Japan, England, fucking Iowa, wherever you can train. He's got the American style. It's not just that he went to all these places. It's that he trained at all these places with legendary wrestlers. Skida, Regal, Dave Taylor. I mean, shit. Tracy Smothers. Hero, even brawling. Like, Hero's got every style now. Basically, he's just fine-tuning it. I think Hero is the best wrestler in the world, and he deserves to be Ring of Honor World Champion. Plus, he pretty much looks like Jesus, but, you know, cooler. Alright, so afterward, Cole and O'Reilly would get their shot at the taking titles. Probably the next pay-per-view. And I would have them beat Haas Benjamin. I would have a lot of build put on that, though. Like a few months of build. Pretty solid. I would have some kind of interaction between them every match. Or the Kings of Wrestling saying they're not good enough to challenge them, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, O'Reilly or Cole beats Benjamin or Haas in a singles match. So this is just aftermath booking. Cole and O'Reilly and All Night Express would be like the big feud eventually for the tag titles. Because you gotta, yeah. Haas and Benjamin can't carry the division forever. Alright, also Michael Elgin would turn, he would be like a tweener that likes the fans, but he kicks the shit out of anyone who gets in his way. Would have him feud with Roderick Strong first, and then later Claudio. So that'd be an interesting feud. Chris Hero, I would have going a 1.5-year title reign, maybe. Like, something epic. Maybe a record for Ring of Honor. I don't know. Possibly Davey beats him as a well-built-up superhero, but, you know. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of ideas. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was a little unorthodox, maybe 3 a little bit. Obviously, I'm a Chris Hero fan. When you really look at him, and then look where he started. Chris is awesome. Alright, I've been your Booker Man for today. And Mickey Babylon needs to return, because I've claimed his throne until he comes back. Can't leave a throne empty without someone taking it. King Booker out. That was kind of insulting. It's peace.